Today I'm going to show you the #1 webinar tool to use with HubSpot. The Contrast HubSpot webinar integration is the single best webinar integration on the market. It's #1 rated in the HubSpot Marketplace. It's also the tool that HubSpot themselves use to run their webinars. So Contrast helps you create engaging and interactive webinars. They look great, they actually convert, and it's very easy to use. There's also repurposing tools to help you turn your session into additional content so you can keep getting value once it's over. In today's video, I'll quickly walk you through how to compare tools across the market to make sure that your team chooses the best webinar tool if you're using HubSpot. If you're looking for full guides on how to connect your webinar to HubSpot itself, I'll put some links in the description as well as at the end of this video. Let's jump in. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do here is go directly to the source. There's a lot of information online, so let's see what HubSpot itself is showing us for a good integration. So we're gonna go here to the HubSpot Marketplace. Here we'll find 19 applications that are listed on the Marketplace, meaning that they integrate with HubSpot, and if you're using webinars, you should be able to let your data flow back and forth. Now that we have this, the first thing we wanna do is look for this little badge here, which you can see if someone is HubSpot certified. So if I click into this well-known company here, we can see that they're HubSpot certified. This means that they've passed an extra technical review by HubSpot's developers. So you're gonna know that it's quite a decent integration, data's gonna flow correctly, security's gonna be there, you're gonna be GDPR compliant. So right away we wanna look for that. Anything that doesn't have HubSpot certified, we're just gonna remove from our list. The second thing we're going to want to do is look and see how many installs each application has. So you can see that this list is basically in descending order. So you can see the number of installs. If I click into Contrast, okay, it's HubSpot certified and it has 800 installs. This is important. If an app has a lot of installs, that means that people are actually using it. If we come down here and see one with less than 10, maybe it's brand new and it's not going to work. Maybe the value wasn't there, so people aren't actually actively using it. It's not maintained. You get the point. Okay, so we're looking for HubSpot certified, a good number of installs. The next thing we're going to want to do is click in and look for this partnership certification. So we can see here, if we look at Contrast Webinars, they're a HubSpot certified app, 800 installs, and they're a leading partner. So that means that they've demonstrated a record of delivering customer value and a close partnership with HubSpot. Okay, let's go back to our well-known company here. So we can see, yep, HubSpot certified, tons of installs, but they're not a ranked partner or a leading partner. So maybe let's find someone else here. Okay, we have HubSpot certified 2K installs. Okay, and yes, they're a leading partner. So maybe we'll add this one to our short list. There's a couple different classifications here. So if we click on this one, we can see, okay, HubSpot certified, good number of installs, a rising partner. So maybe they're just a bit newer at working with HubSpot. So let's maybe just pick one more example here, well-known company. So HubSpot certified, good number of installs, leading partner. Okay, this one's gonna be on our short list. So, we start to have an idea a little bit more of what companies we wanna go after. The next thing we're gonna wanna do is click into these and look at the star ratings. So our well-known example here, okay, maybe they're not on our list because they're not a certified partner, but it is a big name. Okay, only a 3.4 star, so maybe not the best. Let's click over here on this other example, certified good installs, leading partner. Okay, 3.9, maybe that's one that we'll consider. Let's click on our other well-known name. Okay, leading partner, certified, good number of installs, only 2.5 stars and only 6 ratings. So this one, we might cut it off our short list. I'll click here into Contrast. You can see HubSpot certified, 800 installs, leading partner, and 4.9 stars. Yeah, this one is the reason it's one of the best integrations that is out there. So we'll click on a couple more so we can see 4.1 stars rising. Okay, this one's gonna be our short list. Another one, again, 4.1 leading. So we start to make our short list. And I think, yeah, we can quickly narrow down to kind of a few key players here. So 3-star, we're probably going to take this one off. So yeah, if we go through that and kind of look through all the different options here, again, lower than 4-star, you quickly find that Contrast stands out as the best webinar platform if you're integrating with HubSpot. Okay, so we've kind of compared across the different options there, but we also want to know, okay, this is one data source. Is there something else we can look at? Again, let's just go back to the source. So if we come here to HubSpot themselves, so you can see we're here on HubSpot.com, we see that they have a webinar here on demand to deal and align marketing and buyer intent. So let's sign up for this webinar. If we fill out the information and get access here, let's see what platform they're using. So we'll get a link and we can watch now. So this webinar itself is ran here on Contrast.
So awareness was really
lock that. So yeah, if the company itself is using it to run their webinars and send data to their CRM, that's just yet another data point that this is a tool you're going to want to use. Yep, there you have it. If you were looking for the best tool to integrate with HubSpot, objectively, you can look at the different options there, and Contrast will be your best option. It's used by HubSpot themselves. If you're looking for more information on how to actually connect your webinar to HubSpot, maybe using your own forms, registering people, sending that information back to HubSpot, check out the links in the description, and I will also put them up here on the screen for you to check out. Okay, thanks.